Hello, I'm Sirene and welcome back to the 7-minute diary of a new producer. Today I'm going to show you my two Launchpads. This one, the Launchpad Mini by Novation, and this one. I don't think it says, oh it says here. It's called the Launchpad X. So I think we're going to start with the smaller one. So basically a Launchpad is just a pad of buttons. It is a MIDI controller, so you can control your DAW with this device. You can both use it for writing or for performing music. I use it with Ableton, so that's the only reference I had with this. But for Ableton, it works super well. You can choose your session clips with this and you can perform them live, or you can like finger drum when you're writing and whatever. It's a really cool tool. This one though, the Mini, has smaller pads, so if you have bigger fingers it might be harder to like get the right button. You have to be pretty confident in them to be sure to hit them. Anyway, and also the one thing that I don't like about this one is it's not velocity sensitive. So to actually push down a button, I have to be very like aggressive. I'm not sure if that's just me or if all of them are like this. Which brings me to this one. This is the Novation Launchpad X, which has these velocity sensitive pads, and as you can see they're also much bigger, so it's much easier to play them, I would think, especially when you're new. They have more or less the same kind of layout. You have the buttons on top, which are more like controller-ish buttons, and these in the middle are your clips buttons or whatever you want to do. I should have connected this to a computer so you could actually see the lights. They light up, and they do that in both the Mini and this one. But so yeah, you can program these to play a small clip of your song. So if you have separated, I think it's called spliced, if you have spliced up the song that you want to play or perform live, you can like have them on whatever pad you think is cool. So down here in this quadrant, I would usually have some lead melodics of some sort, and on this quadrant down here I would have drums, so I could like be finger drumming. And you can program it so that when you hit or trigger one of these pads, some lights do something. Either the pad lights up or it makes a cool effect throughout the pads, so it looks like it's wavy or starry or whatever. It's pretty cool. I would, if I were you, go out after this video and then type Launchpad covers in your YouTube search bar and see what cool things you can do with this. There are a few different models of this other than these two. I think this is the first, is it the first edition or second edition or something? There are differences between the editions, like when they manufacture this, like the next wave. I don't know what's that called in English, but there are different types. I seem to remember that all of the Minis and all of the normal Launchpads, not the Pros, but the normal Launchpads, are not velocity sensitive, so you have to really press that button to get it to register when you press it. But this one I used to just maneuver around my DAW, like to change pages and whatever, I use this one because it doesn't matter to me that it isn't like it's not velocity sensitive. So, but this one, I use this one for playing things, like when I want to record MIDI with my drumming, so I could like finger drum something, and it will register how hard I press the button, and in that sense it will register how hard you want the drum to be hit. So that's pretty cool. I like this one better for that at least, but this one is super handy. You can see the size difference here. They're not like too far apart, but this one is definitely just for controlling, for me at least. So it kind of depends. I think you should try out both of them if you can, because yeah, whatever. I like these, and this is going to be one of the centerpieces when we go live again with my band. I'm the singer of my band CRYOSPHERE, and I've recently started to produce as well, as you can probably imagine. And live I will be doing something on this. I will be playing some clips, I will be drumming, I'll be doing whatever. Since we are only 3 in the band, I have chosen to take on some of the other roles that are in the band. So this is going to be super cool. I can also program these to do something with the lights, or maybe control external lights with the MIDI, or within the DAW actually. So when I trigger one button, it would also trigger the lights externally. But yeah, that was 7 minutes, and I love Novation. They're so cool. I really love them. I will maybe do a video sometime of me demonstrating what I do with it. But now 7 minutes has gone and passed, so thank you so much for tuning in, and see you next week. Bye.